We are talking about movies
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
On Rumble.
On Rumble. Immediately get it on here. Strike of the Panther.
Strike of the Panther. What could be more exciting?
Then the sequel to Day of the Panther. You could watch this movie and not have to watch the first movie.
You could watch the inferior second movie.
Yeah.
Because they rehash
The first movie.
12 full minutes.
Through the perspective of what's the old man.
The uncle guy.
Yeah. That we find out's an uncle to the hot chick that Jack Blade gets.
Jack Blade. Jason Blade.
Oh, Jason Blade.
Jason Blade.
I can never get his name
Jack
right.
Blade is a better name.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let's just go ahead and do
Cheers.
good shots now. Cheers. So we watched Day of the Panther a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
So if you want to catch up on this, go watch that.
Yeah, go watch that. Comes in the same disc.
Australian martial arts action movie.
Yeah. Does not. It does disappoint.
Maybe a little. Late 80s, early 90s? What is it?
Yeah, it's around about that time.
Yeah.
I think the first one was late 80s. I think this one. I feel like they may have just filmed it like right after.
I mean, this one is, there's so little that happens. It's like this one scenario drawn out, plus a lot of rehash.
Yeah.
shit.
Rehash.
So that first movie is, there's a secret society of kind of martial artists, and they're also cops. And
Yeah.
they chase this drug lord to Australia. They beat them up.
Yeah.
Win.
Beat him up, let him go.
Our main lame guy hooks up with the older assassin guy's daughter, niece
that we find out in the second movie because he says it's my niece.
Yeah.
And you don't hear it in the first movie, so we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
we thought there was some weird jealousy or something going on
Yep.
here.
Apparently not.
But so the two crime lords, the main guy and then his henchmen get arrested at the end of the first movie. And the henchman breaks out at
Baxter.
the beginning of Baxter. He breaks out. We don't see the actual drug lord, who's a much more funny, interesting character.
That's what I was hoping for when
Never
I was
comes
reading
back.
the description for this. Like, he makes it out, and it's a villain he wasn't
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. And I was hoping it was him. But no, it's Baxter being a lame little bitch.
Yeah. But the best part of this movie is at the beginning, and it has nothing to do with anything else, which is our brief brothel sting.
Yeah, the detective from Australia is like, hey, this judge really wants his daughter back, but she's on heroin.
They've got her trapped in the brothel.
Yeah, get her out.
He goes in there, and apparently prostitution is legal in Australia.
Yeah.
They just keep it on the down low.
Yeah, so I guess it's, you can do it, it's just frowned upon. It's kind of like going to a strip club. Yeah, I guess that kind of.
But you actually get something for your money.
Yeah, it's true.
But he goes into this brothel.
Yeah.
It looks like a bed and breakfast with hookers.
It looks
kinda.
nice.
It looks kind of nice.
Yeah, a decent brothel I'd be comfortable walking into.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't be sketched out.
I wouldn't feel weird about whipping my dick out
Yeah.
in these environs.
Yeah, I'd be okay to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could sit on the seat instead of hooking.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he finally makes his way to the heroin addict
Yeah.
who looks the grungiest of them all.
She's pretty ratty.
Yes, she is ratty. Just hands her a letter. Hey, she's crying.
Your dad, the judge, sent
Yeah.
you this.
Yeah, read it. Oh God, okay, let's get out of here.
Let's get out.
I'll detox from heroin. Let's do it.
Yeah, she was immediately down. She cried and then pretended to have sex with him.
I
for a
forgot
minute.
what the ladies are called who run
The
brothels.
madam. The madam.
Is it the madams?
Yeah.
I thought it was another name.
No, yeah, the madam.
Yeah, she was eavesdropping. She's like, I am having none of this.
Yeah.
Henchman, get him.
Call the henchman. So we have this goofy fight scene where they're trying to get away, and these guys come in and attack, and he busts He kicks the first guy. He falls through a door, and there's a fucking man in the room with the
In a
hooker
chicken
in a
suit.
chicken suit.
And I think it was like shit and hay out the floor.
I didn't notice that.
I think so. He wanted like the full thing. Yeah, we are in a hen house right now.
Yeah. He shoves her back into her room for a minute, and she's like getting her stuff out, and there's like a fucking blow up doll in her closet.
Yes.
It's just like,
It's like, let me get this whip instead.
yeah, she gets a whip to use as a weapon later on. And meanwhile, he's fighting all these different guys, 2-story building, running up and down stairs and shit. And then you see downstairs, there's this, he's fighting, and this dude,
Oh, dressed up like a little
a
schoolboy.
little
comes up.
schoolboy, little hat on, shorts, runs up and grabs his leg and is like crying and just like, and he's trying to fight while this dude is on his leg. And you're like, what the fuck? And then the fucking prostitute runs out, and she's like spanking him with a ruler. She's like, get back in here. It's so...
He
It's
was
so
so alpha
goofy.
that he wanted to call him daddy.
Yeah, it's just... It was so weird, out of tone for the previous movie.
Yeah.
A little bit, just this goofy, funny...
And yeah, I would
Awful
agree
scene.
with you. It's like the best part of the movie. That
Yeah,
had
it
nothing
is.
to do with the
It
story.
had nothing to do with it.
That was all you heard after that.
It clearly sets you up to think this is going to be, okay, you got a judge, daughter, heroine.
Turns out Judge is in on this drug cartel stuff. It's something. Maybe.
Who knows? It never
Yeah.
comes back. It just, that goes away.
Yep.
And then we get
Oh.
our guy Baxter from the last movie escaping from prison.
Yes.
He kidnaps our main guy's main squeeze.
Yes. And what else? What was it? Oh.
They rehash they reuse a bunch of old footage, sex scenes,
yeah.
dance scenes.
You have all that. Oh, and you had the weird thing too. The old man has telepathy now. All of a sudden.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
We gotta go to that. He is Obi-Wan.
He's working out, and he's like, "They're outside. Something's wrong." And then later, it gets even like more involved, where he's talking to what's his name again?
Jason Blade.
Jason Blade. Duck, Jason Blade. Wake up, Jason Blade.
Yes, later when
Don't
he's
go.
fighting, he is giving him
Directions.
telepathic advice. That's super dumb.
Yeah.
It is funny though when he's in the bed in the hospital because he gets hit by a car. So he's in the
Yes.
hospital. That's why he can't help him act.
And even before that, they're like, yeah, he's got some broken ribs. He said
Yeah.
that he couldn't feel it.
He
Yeah,
decided-
he can do that.
He chose to not feel the pain. But yes. He is constantly giving him telepathic advice. But the funny part is when he's like,
Oh, sitting up, sweating, looking like he's been jerking off.
yeah, he's in there, but then the nurse comes in, and this is when Jason's in the place later,
yeah.
and all the ninjas are attacking him, and then the nurse comes in, he's like, get out of here, woman.
Right. I'm in the middle of a fight.
I'm in the middle of a fight. And he's like sweating, just sending his positive energies.
You don't feel that in the dojo? Somebody's in there.
Yeah,
Positive energy.
key extent.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe.
Sometimes. Yep.
But we got to backtrack
Yeah.
a bit. So the guy breaks out. He kidnaps the woman. He basically just holds himself up in this power plant,
Yes.
rigs it with bombs, and says, "Come and get me. If you don't, I'm going to start cutting her fingers off."
One by one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's an old lesbian, super
Psychologist.
super cop, super
Who's terrible at her job.
bomb expert.
Yeah. Bomb expert. Assassin.
Shoot guns.
Yeah. Shoot guns. See traps and skip over 'em. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her bomb expertise, she just basically pulled all the wires she fucking wanted to. in that
Starts
thing.
clipping wires until something not
Something
bad
bad
happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're fighting these hockey mask ninjas, which kind of remind me of like Three Ninjas.
Yeah. Rocky, Colt, and Tum Tum.
Yes.
Yeah. Rocky loves Emily. Yeah, I love that movie.
Yep.
We should review that movie.
I think there's a 4K version coming down. or
Oh,
something.
nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I seen a hint of that, I was like, oh. Haven't seen that since I was like 5 or
It's
6.
been a long time,
Yeah.
but me and my sister watch enough. I can still quote whole scenes of that movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Great movie. It's a better movie than this movie.
Oh yeah. Because like the fight scenes, we haven't really gone over it because they're not really worth going over. They're
Again, they're
just
fine,
lame. Yeah.
okay, but they're not. There's no excitement.
Yeah. It's none. And then when he's in the warehouse, it's just weird because some of the ninjas they're just running around like this.
Yeah,
Like
it's dumb.
Power Rangers has better action
Yeah.
than that. But yeah, psychologist lady was weird. They were like, call the psychologist. She'll stop him from doing stuff. Nope.
She's just like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, Baxter really like turned into a bitch. I think prison did a number on her.
He must have been raped many times in prison.
He was more of a funny badass in the first one. And this one, he's just like,
He does nothing.
Nothing. I got this shitty gun. I want to fight this guy again.
He kidnaps her and just ties her up. He don't do anything with that.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting or interesting.
Yeah.
They get in a fight later, the final fight. This is a big thing we're building up to, and Jason Blade literally just beats his ass.
Beats his ass, and girlfriend comes up and like, stabs him in the back.
Yeah, and then they throw him on an electrified thing
Yeah.
and barbecue him. Woo! It's like a scene in. It's like in Tango and Cash. They throw the guys on the thing and they.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
A much better
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yes.
Tango and Cash. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, he's just not interesting at all. He's much better in the first movie, and it's just.
Right.
It's like they wanted a sequel and they put as little amount of effort into it as possible.
Right.
Because the whole movie is in this fucking power plant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just them running around. There's nothing interesting going on. They're talking on the phone. He's talking with the old lesbian psychologist / commandos / bomb expert. And then you have random dorks and ninjas fighting really poorly. It's just not...
Yep. Oh, yeah.
They reuse sex scenes. They reuse dance scenes from the previous movie.
Workout scenes, too.
Workout scenes.
I did like the term nunchuckers.
He said nunchuckers.
Yes.
Yeah, he did say that.
Let's bring that.
He's like, what, they have nunchuckers?
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Easy. Hey.
Whoa.
We progressed.
Best use of nunchuckers I've seen since John Wick 4. Yeah, he.
I still haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
John Wick uses nunchucks in that movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
See
what he does with the nunchuck.
There's only 2 people. Okay, 3 people that should use nunchucks.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee.
Okay. Yep.
Michelangelo.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
John Wick. John Wick can kill anybody with anything.
Can't.
A pencil.
Yeah.
Also nunchucks.
Okay.
Nunchuckers.
All I need to know is when I wake up in the morning, nunchuckers better not be on my lawn. They need to be put up where they need to be. Nunchuckers.
Yeah, that was dumb. He ends up fighting with nunchucks later on, and it's just not. Nunchucks are stupid. Listen, they're stupid. Like I said, unless you're Bruce Lee, Michelangelo, or John Wick, they're stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid weapon.
It's lame.
Unless you're a kid and you have your own foam nunchucks like I had.
I had some plastic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember somebody had some wooden ones. That hurt one time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
You hurt yourself more than you hurt somebody else.
I wasn't using them. It was somebody else using them. I don't remember what I thought walked into it was what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Young kid of the day. All right. Well, you want to get into scores?
I guess. It's there's nothing much happens in this movie.
No. Baxter is a bitch.
Rehash of the previous movie plus the fucking sub boss of the first movie is mad.
Right.
He has a bomb, but he doesn't really do anything. He
Exactly.
sits and waits, gets beaten up, and then
Yep.
he gets electrocuted.
Yep. Bring the first boss back. He was awesome.
No, you
We'll bring them
gotta,
both together and
Yeah.
make a better story.
you gotta have an actual second story. That's why they rehashed the first one, because they didn't have a story for this one. So
Right.
like, well, we'll just tack on to this one,
Yeah.
and then just have this like literal.
Probably say
It's like a prologue of the first movie. This movie is a prologue of the first one. That means nothing.
right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel it. I feel it. It makes sense. Because, like, yeah, the first 12 minutes was rehash. I'd probably say there's like another 5, maybe 10 minutes of footage left over from the first movie.
Maybe, yeah,
You
maybe.
got like sex scene, workout scenes, the dance scene. Because, like, I was like, I think this looks familiar, and then the split leg, squat down over his face. Yep, yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah. Sparks the brain.
yeah,
Split on the face.
right. Yep.
But yeah, it's not. It's kind of. It's not great.
No, no.
I'll give my score.
Okay.
I like the. I mean, I like the first one a lot more. I gave it a 4.
Right.
I gotta go 2 on this. I mean, we had fun joking on it, but
Right.
as an actual movie, and I gotta give it a 2. I have to give it a 2. It's just lazy.
Yeah,
Everything about it's lazy.
I agree. Yeah, definitely too. It was just lazy kind of cat. I don't know what amount of cash that they got from the first one, but just to grab at whatever. But I still think they should have went with like the whole brothel thing.
Right.
The brothel thing, that was the height of the movie, and then
Yeah.
it just kind of went, nah.
It was.
Yeah.
Stick with that.
Yeah.
Make it about some drug, sex.
Drugs,
Trafficking,
sex trafficking.
it's-
Yeah, it ends up being the
This
judge,
a judge,
Holy
corrupt judge.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
judge
Oh,
doing
write
the
a
whole
story.
thing.
We could literally write this right now, and it would be better than what happened. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yep, 2s all around.
I kind of expected this one would be better, and it was not.
It was not. It was not. They
Yeah.
failed us, Australia.
We were
Failed
fucking,
me.
That's why. I knew Australia wasn't a real country anyway. It's not a real place.
It is.
If it was real, you would fall off the planet.
It would. You would fall off.
It doesn't. The physics don't work out.
It don't work.
You can't be underneath the disc.
No. Can't happen.
It's
Yeah.
impossible. Check us out on Rumble.
Yes. Like, subscribe, share, review. And, yeah, do all that. Can't think of anything else to tell them to do.
Nick's not here. We can't beat him up anymore.
You can't. I mean, you can't.
One day maybe we'll beat him up on camera.
I know where he lives.
Yeah,
Go
we could
do
just
it.
jump him. He'd probably shoot us. We'd have to let him know. We're gonna jump you. Please don't shoot. us."
Randomly, don't
Yeah,
shoot.
don't
Who's jumping?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
we'll have ninja outfits, hockey masks on. Don't shoot
Yeah.
us.
So that'd be the warning.
Yeah.
Is do not shoot ninja hockey mask men.
Yeah.
Because it's us.
Yeah.
And we'll jump.